Rosalind Elsie Franklin, 1920–1958, was a pioneering British chemist and X-ray crystallographer whose work was central to the discovery of the DNA double helix. While her name is often overshadowed by the more well-known James Watson and Francis Crick, her scientific contributions were critical in one of the greatest biological discoveries of the 20th century. Franklin's meticulous research, especially her famous photograph 51, provided the key evidence that led to the correct model of DNA's structure. Beyond DNA, Franklin also made significant advances in understanding viruses and coal. Rosalind Franklin was born on July 25, 1920, in Notting Hill, London, into an affluent and educated Jewish family. Her father, Ellis Franklin, was a banker and a supporter of education and public service. Her mother, Muriel, came from a family that valued intellectual achievement. Rosalind showed academic promise from an early age, particularly in mathematics and science. Franklin's first major scientific contribution came during World War II, when she worked at the British Coal Utilisation Research Association, (BCURA). There, she investigated the physical chemistry of carbon and coal, producing a number of influential papers. Her work helped improve the efficiency of gas masks and fuel sources, particularly in how to predict the performance of carbon-based materials. In 1947, Franklin moved to Paris to work at the Laboratoire Central des Services Chimiques de l'État. There, she was introduced to X-ray crystallography, a method that allows scientists to determine the molecular structure of substances by analyzing the patterns produced when X-rays are diffracted through a crystal. Under the guidance of Jacques Mering, she mastered this complex technique and developed a love for rigorous experimentation. Franklin's tenure at King's College was both scientifically productive and personally difficult. The atmosphere was male-dominated and often unwelcoming to women. She worked closely with Maurice Wilkins, though their relationship was strained from the start. Due to a misunderstanding, Wilkins initially believed Franklin was to work as his assistant, while she considered herself an independent researcher. In early 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick, working at the Cavendish Laboratory in Cambridge, used Franklin's data, particularly photograph 51 and her calculations about the helical dimensions of DNA, to model the double helix structure. Her work provided the critical missing piece that confirmed their assumptions and led to the correct model. After leaving King's College in 1953, Franklin joined Birkbeck College in London, working under physicist J.D. Bernal. There, she redirected her focus to the study of viruses, especially tobacco mosaic virus (TMV). Using X-ray crystallography, she was able to determine that TMV had a helical structure, with its RNA chain located inside the protein shell, another groundbreaking discovery. Rosalind Franklin was known for her intelligence, precision, and dedication to science. Those who knew her well described her as warm, witty, and fiercely principled. She was also private and intensely focused on her work. As a woman in a male-dominated field, she faced both overt and subtle discrimination.